100%. Had to do it hella big, had to run it back again. Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
People in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the.
Okay, guys. So I go on vacation on Saturday, so I got 2 days to see if I can build this level. So let's get going. You guys can hear me, right? I'm not sure if I press my hotkey to unmute my mic. Yep, okay, good. But yeah. I'm going on vacation for a week, Saturday, so why not try to see if I can get another level out before then. This level is going to be pretty similar to Counter-Strike, if you know what that level is, but I'm going to try to aim for a 7-star, just because I haven't gotten a 7-star in a long time. I think my last 7-star might be another flow, which was like 2021. You know, I really wish that the auto build system worked better than it does, because then I would, you know, definitely exploit that for this level. But unfortunately, it's still extremely buggy. What are these sounds? Is it's a mod on Geode. I forget the name of it, but it's like a editor sounds mod. It's actually pretty satisfying. Okay. Whoa. Random loud spike. Okay, don't expect anything crazy for this level. Like I said, if you know what Counter-Strike is, you know what quality of level I'm going for. Pretty simple design style, but good colors. Apologies if I don't read chat that much as well. Yo, what's up, Azuvi? How you doing, man? Oh. What's the idea behind this level? Basically see if I can get another level out before I go on vacation. Other than that, literally zero, like, theme or anything. Just like, if you know my level Counter-Strike, then you know what I'm going for. I hate that bug. Like when you click when you're dragging, and then all of a sudden just like go somewhere else in the editor. So annoying. I need a 3 block. I got one right here. get that black. This is a 2.0 level. I wouldn't really say 2.0, more like Codex inspired. I mean, a lot of my recent levels have been 2.0, admittedly. It's because I've been kind of on a nostalgia streak, which I'm fine with. Building 2.0 is fast and easy. I can't say much about an upcoming level that I have, but we'll just say I built my first XL level. So I have a XL level ready to go. I just need to wait for me to be allowed to release it. But that was very fun and also very easy to make. I made it in like across like 5 days. Let's get this one over here. Am I sniping the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9? Nah. I don't know. I don't even know where we're at right now. Like, as far as I'm aware, we're like halfway through the 1, 2, 2s. So I don't know when that'll occur. How do people find motivation to build an XL level? It's called you, for once, don't decide to make your level a minute long. Because I've done that for a lot of my levels recently. Like, a lot of my levels are either a minute or like 50 seconds, whatever. Can't move my water in any more accessible spots because my mic is in the way. Do I think I'll create a travel level? Oh god. That's a great question. I got no clue. I mean, well, there's two types of travel levels. There's travel levels that are like 30 seconds, or like, not 30 seconds, idiot. Like 3 minutes long. And then there's some that are like 10 minutes long. And I don't think I can be bothered to do the latter. So if I were to create a travel level, I do have like a couple of like ideas of like songs I want to use, but I don't think there'll be anytime soon because I don't really have any ideas for them. I got travel levels are very progressive, and can't really say I'm the most proficient at creating a progressive level. Like, I know how to do it, but like, I'm kind of impatient sometimes. So creating something for such a long time kind of gets boring after a while. And like, that's why a lot of my levels are a little bit shorter recently. But that's why my level last Tidefall, why I decided to go ahead and release it at half of the originally intended length. That was supposed to be my first XL level. We're supposed to use the entire song, which is like 2.5 minutes. But then I was like, you know what, I got no ideas for the second part because it was going to go into a more nighttime section. But unfortunately, I lost motivation at that time. So let's just use these for everyone. And boop. Yeah, apologies if I do not look at chat that often. I'm just trying to see how fast I can really do this level. If I can get this level by tomorrow, because like realistically, I can be building this level an entire day today and tomorrow. So There's a good chance I might release this level before I go, but it's just more of like how much I'll get burnt out by doing this. Hopefully none. Because building like for long periods of time, it's nice, but it can get boring if you're doing like the same thing over and over again. So like burning yourself out can happen by doing a long building session like this. Like, I don't know the context of Woolsey's recent, like, I built a level for 10 hours video, like, towards the end if he got burnt out or anything, but, like, I remember, like, a previous thumbnail idea he had, he was, like, oh my god, this is tiring, type of thumbnail, so, let's see. Need to move these orbs to B2 just so I can get these glows on them. There we go. Yeah, you can't really see anything besides these, so something else would be nice to have. One of these. Yeah, that's good. Do I know how long it takes to get a level rated on average? That is, there's no average around that. You can get a level rated in 30 seconds. In the case of some levels, some more popular creator levels, or you can get a level rated in 11 years. So, by the way, if you're wondering what song I am using Spirit by Preds. This is basically Preds is basically a water flame, but with no copyright. So, very much happy to use their stuff. Also, these need to be B2 because they're kind of overlaying the orbs. Okay, much better. You updated the level that was similar to the den. Well, that's good. I was a little bit disappointed to see you did that initially. So I'm glad you at least changed that. One should be good for this. Oops, I need an arrow. There we go. By the way, I am just listening to some random NCS music, so I have no control of what pops up. So if it's bad, sorry. Good. One right here. Not like that. One right here. How to get creative points? Continue to build. Basically the best advice I can give you. Build often, and always strive to improve yourself. Those two are a little bit too close together. Maybe I'll put this one right here. That's okay. I need some saw blades because this air deco is looking very empty. What saw blades have I not used in a while that I think would be good for codex style? These. Let's get a good base for them. Like, we're talking that. And then let's have these guys here for this. And why not double this up? There's the saw blades. Easy saw blades. Actually, let's add some glow to it as well. Over here. 2 or 5 should be good. Yeah, that's good. Now let's go ahead and just do this. So we can extend into the rest of the saw blades. I always found it funny that the hitboxes of these smaller saw blades are actually bigger than the large saw blades. Like, I never got that. Wonder how many people have been accused of no clipping by going through the bigger saw blades, because you can go like up to here. Actually, that's a good idea. That just popped up in my mind. Let's decrease this and have a black. Yeah, I think that's good. Hello. And then let's do this color black. And these make these above, just so that doesn't look weird. Yep, I like that. Oh, man. Can I send my own level? Technically, yes. I mean, I won't get punished if I do so. But I just don't have a need to, or really any necessity to do the thing, because not to sound like I have an ego or anything, but a lot of my levels get rated pretty easily. Alright, cool. It's always done. Those. And there we go. See, easy 6 subject saw blades. That's all you need. I used to make saw blades that were like 70 objects. Why? I don't know, but that might kill you. So let's move that up here, and then that's a little bit too close as well. Let's actually go here so we can see the current air deco. That should be good. These. Move that over a little bit. Just because I'm going to have some saw blade deco there. Or not saw blade deco, but portal deco. How much can you see? You're dead. That's... Let's actually move it down a little bit. Come on. There we go. Okay, so you can barely see like above that line right there, which is a good indicator. Unintentional indicators are always nice. Discord's banned from Turkey. That's unfortunate. Trying to determine where I should add some more saw blades. Maybe one right here, then one over here as well. Maybe another, just in case. Then let's add a big one up here, because I mean, the screen does go out there, so that's a bit of a precarious situation right there. Yeah, maybe move it down a little bit. Move down there, and then move it like a quarter block down. I really wish these buttons were included in the base game. The quarter block, eighth block pixels. They're super useful. Add something up here. I don't like that. It looks like he can die to that, which I don't want to happen. I think we're good, solid boys. Then we need to add more air deco. Also, I wish that this button was in the base game too. Super useful. Super freaking useful, man. Well, since this is a design level, then I am obligated to use these. 2. Actually, I do this in my levels where I use the player colors. Also, another thing with these, make sure to like moving them down 2. Both these small ones and the medium-sized ones are floating, so move them down by 2 small units. I don't know why they're off the grid like that, it's kind of annoying. But I mean, once you know the rhythm of it, these ones are fine. Like, once you know the rhythm of, like, you have to do that, because they're a little bit broken, then it just becomes muscle memory with these things, realistically. One right. Nope. There. Here. Let me change the color of some of these. Who's texting me? Area fade inside the bot designs? Possibly. Let's see, I'm definitely going to use an area move on these saw blades. First group, yep. Remember to always make your area triggers touch triggered. 175 is a good length, I've found out. Let's do 10. Go like this. Effect ID. Let's do the center and group 1. That adds a little bit of movement to your level. Free movement. Let's see. Yep, that's proper. Okay, and then I like you guys' area fade idea. So let's go ahead and do that. One thing I've recently done is this. I think that should be enough. And then let's go for 100 as our length. Player 1 as our center. Effect ID 2, group ID 2. This should be it. Yep, but we want it to have a fairly small front. And yeah. Yeah, the higher the number, the lower the value or the length will be. So realistically, we're going 10 as our length on the front. So that is why we have a pretty much a solid line going down. It's just something simple. Doesn't have to be too complicated. Basically the oh god, what was that level? Airborne robots effect in the blocks. Dude, people are freaking spamming my phone. Please shut the fuck up. God damn. No one cares about your time hop nonsense. Okay, that's more air deco because it is pretty empty. What's the time for me? 9:41 a.m. Also a hexagon supremacy. I believe that hexagons are some of the best shapes for air deco. Especially, let's see. Two, then let's dim that down a little bit, just make it a little bit more saturated. Let's see how that looks. That's too big. I also use a sound effects mod, yeah. Sound effects mod is pretty cool. It's just, I think we can just get rid of the glow, realistically. I don't think I need it. Okay. And these, let's just freeform, move them around. But they don't really need to be any sort of a specific order, placement, or anything. Now I will be adding a little bit of the backgrounds, like some blocks moving in the backgrounds. Okay, I need to move that one hexagon because it's like right above this. Let's see, this one right here, yeah. Okay, next, let's add a background. It's just going to be some simple blocks, like some pillars and whatnot. Doesn't need to be too complicated. Here, there's a Spanish song on NCS. I did not know that. Then let's add one more just to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. No touch. And black. So now, let's do this. Black as well. Let's actually make these the same. B2. B3, 1. Okay, now I need to see. I'm copying myself here, so don't mind me. Okay, something like this. Yeah, I'm too lazy to do that right now. Okay. Then something like this. Can't really see that. Yeah, like that. It's simple enough. I don't really go for too complicated backgrounds with like these design levels. Just something simple like this is good enough realistically to get cool stuff. Then finally, we can just use these. There's like some Nightcore remix of Pull Me In. Because those lyrics are from Shy on myself. Finally, these. This one. What is this mix, dude? NCS 2024 mashup. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. Of course, you have to have drop the baseline in here. Alright. Feel it's better. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. Three, 200. Like 15. Or 12. 15 more like it. 14. How much harder is it to get a demon rate? It is a little bit harder. Because of the way that Rob rates demons. I'm not sure if I can disclose that information. But it's definitely a special process for demons. Let's use sign. And I don't care about groups in this level, so not regroup. I'm stupid. I hate that the regroup button is right next to the create loop button. The amount of times I've accidentally done that. Let's see. 0.4814, 5296. Yeah. 296. Okay. What's that mod? I honestly forget, so let's go find out. Better easing select. It shows you the easing, and then also if you click this little button right here, it gives you a graph in case you want that. It's very useful. Let's see. Then let's move. It's very useful because, like, honestly, my favorite use of it is, like, say you want to use back in out, or whatever, you have to, like, spam all the way over here. But, like, with this mod, you can just go here and then use back in out. It's super useful. That's, like, my favorite thing about it. The mod is called better easing select. You should see a little like a green lined graph. Oh, you mother. Why does this happen? I said no Dutch. And then this is why I set my video to use the BPM trigger, because like, look, this is the beat, and like, look how like synced out these things are. You can sync these things perfectly. But yeah, that's why I suggest using the BPM trigger for sync, because like, I know that you can, like, if you have, like, I made that video in regards to like a vanilla GT player, so like no, it's like someone that doesn't have mods. Like someone in the comment was like, well, I mean, if you want to sync your level better, you need to use Mega Hack and you know, set the speed of the game down to like 0.25 and you can sync it that way. No, that's a stupid suggestion. Like, yeah, you can do that, and that is how I did it in 2.1, but obviously not a lot of people have Mega Hack. So that's why I made it for vanilla players, and I said the BPM trigger instead. Let's just copy these hookahs a frick. What's the difference between regroup and build helper? I actually have no clue if there's a difference. Like, build helper was the 2.1 version, and then 2.2 regroup was added. So, you know, I'm not sure, like, if anything changed with build helper. I think one of them is like the next free group, and one of them is like a... I think one of them actually is like based on like groups, and then one of them is based on stuff like, you know, like item IDs and stuff like this. I mean, that's kind of irrelevant though, because I use regroup, or yeah, I use regroup and it does that automatically anyways. So I don't really know what the person build helper is realistically. I never use it anymore. I just use regroup because it does everything I want. So now we should have these things moving down a little bit. What else to add? Well, first of all, let's go ahead and turn off the glow, because we are going to be doing a no glow level. People really want request streams. Well, go to another mod. That's the best I can really tell you. I'm not doing any requests today. I did some requests yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. But we are building today, and if I decide to stream this tomorrow, building tomorrow as well. I can add something else. I just thought of it in my mind. It is something I've been doing recently. That. Or air deco, or block deco. Might make it a little bit brighter though, because I cannot see a thing. Get bright. Needs to be brighter. Let's go to 3 instead. The song is so good. Let's have one of these as well over here. Let's change it up a bit. Should be good. Ready, stop loops. Stop triggers. The way to do it, from what I found, is you just select the entire loop, give it a group, and then whenever you want it to be done, just use a stop trigger on group 13. So we should no longer see these things bopping up and down. Well, moving up and down. The little short movements I added manually. Yep, they're done. Add actually 15 seconds. 225. I don't know the conversion rate. Just stop everything. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to give the entire loop a group. You don't need to like specify what group. Yep, you see how they stop looping, so we'll move this over here a little bit, and then what do we have? An area move here, so let's have area moves or area stop over here in effect ID1. Then I might keep the area fade going on in the blocks for this next section. I'm not sure. Alright, there's some more air deco I want to include because these things are not cutting it. There needs to be a little bit more because of how small they are. So let's add some more. These small hexagons, once again, very cool. Very easy, very nice air deco. And for air deco, you can just free move it. Good enough. Now let's add some pulsing. And while we're doing our pulsing, let's turn off the background music. Just so I can hear. Let's add another color, color 7, that's black blending. And then let's give that to a gradient trigger. So we can have a little bit of an overlay. Additive max, ID1, color 7. Color 7 will copy static. Color 1, 0.05 in time. 0.4 I think is the typical. Okay. And then let's actually bring it down a little bit. I got a better idea. think this will just be better. So let's go ahead and create a loop out of, well, no loop actually, we don't need a loop. We need to do it manually, just one trigger. And that's good enough, so let's just copy it over. I think like every second beat is always a neat thing to have with a pulse loop like this. Yeah. It was a good idea, like for small pulses like this, to have it like off the main beat. So like on a 2 and a 4. Or no. Yeah, on a 2 and a 4. But I do want to make it a little bit more noticeable. So like 15 and 6/5 instead. Let's just go back to 1. Don't scale it, idiot. I feel a little bit delayed. I need to add something to this, so let's just do this. And then same thing over here. Easier to echo. Better idea. Well, not better idea, but additional idea. Color 2, I think, is the black color. Or the green color. Yeah. Let's make that turn red. Let's go full on Christmas in this. Why is that not working? Oh, it's got static HSV. That's right. Or no. There's no... What the hell? I don't know why. Color 4 should be just automatically doing it. I guess I'll just pulse color 4 as well. Who cares? Good enough. Why not pulse a gradient trigger? What do you mean? Are you talking about this? I should do a color because a color gives you more freedom for this, especially with just doing this. I mean, you can assign a gradient trigger to a group and like have an alpha trigger on it, but that's just a little bit more work. Like I always do that whenever I have a black overlay. Like we have gradient, color black, or if you can't type it in, over here, color 1010, and then color black. Give it a group. Let's see, color 14, and then or a group 14. Group 14. Let's move that alpha 0. As you can see, it doesn't work. But if we go for alpha 100, then it gives you a black overlay. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Air hexagons look a little bit small. Yeah, that's just because the song is currently quiet. So I might pulse them up a little bit. See how these look. They're just small because the song's quiet. It's kind of annoying. See, the thing with scaling pulsing objects like that is if you make them too big, then like they do get really big at some points. Like, you see how big that one got then? So you gotta be a little bit careful with that. Let's use this one. I'm still scared to use custom enter effects because pulsing objects don't work with them. They just break and they like don't pulse for some stupid reason. I'm tempted to go hypersync everything. Because that doesn't sound too hard to sync to. I'll keep it. We're speedrunning a level anyway, so let's just go ahead and move on to the next portion. Let's get our music back. Go ahead and do that. I want to click off this block, so... Yo, hey Goonie, so how you doing, man? Things are doing pretty alright. Going on vacation out of the country on Saturday, so I wanted to see if I can release one more level before then. A very big maybe. Because this level is going to be like a minute 50 long. So we will see if I am able to do so. This level is going to be pretty similar to my level of Counter-Strike. I'm not sure if you've seen that or not, but basically going forward, more of a simple design, codex possibility. Because codex style is very easy to make and also very fun. We need to add more BPM lines because these are now irrelevant. Duration down to... What country? I don't even know if this is a country, but it's Aruba. I don't know if that's a country or that's just like a territory. Just for now. Are there any beaches? Yeah, it's an island, so that's good enough. Is it going to be a cool or ugly level? Hopefully a cool level. I don't know. I don't think that I make ugly levels, so I mean, that's all subjective anyways. It's a little bit too difficult. This is going to be a 7-star, by the way. For the individual who asked earlier. Let's actually switch these up. Move it over. South America? Yep. The thing I hate about spider orbs is like if you were to buffer this orb right here, you would go down here, so you have to compensate for it. Well, that gameplay is pretty irrelevant. Let's add a black orb instead over here. I don't know how far over you go. You do hit it. No. That should be fun then. What's up, Jolly? How you doing? I just go from the top? You're right. No longer. I wonder... Hold up. Can you hit that? Ooh, almost. You've been up all night building a Roblox game? Yeah, that sounds very tiring. I'm not sure if I want to switch to a spider or something, or if I want to continue a ball part, but introduce some slopes, because I haven't... Looking back to my recent levels, I haven't used slopes in a long time for general deco, so let's do that. Like, slopes are like kind of annoying to build though, so we'll see. slope gameplay is very fun to play, but like to decorate slope parts or like slope objects like this, it can get annoying. So that's why I don't do it too often. But I mean, it won't be too bad. Also, I'm not sure if that's my keyboard doing that double tap or if that's like a better edit bug, but like for some reason, whenever I do an alt and then like to flip the object like a certain way, it'll do that and do a double click like that. Might be my keyboard. It's kind of annoying. You hate the corners that I had? Well, at the keyboard? Or the corner pieces? You need corner pieces, bro, because that looks stupid. Like, sure, they're a little bit bigger, but other than having a hole there. What I get for having a keyboard, wireless keyboard, okay. Wireless keyboard equals I can sleep anywhere. Exactly. That's my or I can sleep anywhere. I can sit anywhere. Now let's do a grid warp here. You hate when we have to add them? Oh, yeah. I just noticed I don't have an inner block here or here. Stop it. You love slopes? That makes sense. What is this mashup, dude? There are some weird mashups in these best of 2024 playlists. What even is this? Shine and never ever felt this. Okay. Oh. Enjoy your dinner. Did I leave an empty space for these? Yes, okay. Just need to make sure I'm consistent. That's a little bit too difficult. I want the player to die if they don't click there. How many of you guys still have the old slopes saved to custom objects? I do. These are very useful because stuff like this, that looks gross, so you just replace it with this slope, and there you are. Same thing with this right here. This looks disgusting, so you can just do this. Where did I find that slope? I have had this slope saved as a custom object. All you have to do, let me show you real quick. Is go to like deadlocked layout or something. Go copy it, and then in this first wave section, you can just go here. It's an unlisted object, so it's still like there, but you can't access it anymore. So you can just copy it and put it as a custom object. Only thing is, you obviously have to put corner pieces for each one of these. And then, I don't know if there's any half slopes in Deadlocked, but find a level that has half slopes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you go here, and you just save this as a custom object as well. But yeah. Those slopes were done away with in 2.1, which Rob was thinking that he was saving us time from not having to place corner pieces, because obviously in these older slopes you have to place the corner pieces here, but there are some use cases which the old slopes are better. I don't like that. It's a little bit too difficult for that jump, so maybe something like that. You didn't know that? I'm surprised that you didn't know that, Konixel. I feel like that you would have known that. Because you have a fairly older school style in your levels. So I would have not been surprised if you actually did, or if you did have those slopes in there. The thing about this level is like, it's like, or this song, that we're starting here at 54 seconds. The drop in quotes is 1 minute 47 seconds. So like you have a whole minute before you get to like the drop. So I've built this so far. I don't know what I'm going to do for this part yet, but we'll find out. What's XP for? I have no clue, actually. I've seen it in chats. I think it's like... I think you're going to get it from super chats, maybe? I actually can't tell you. How long this is going to be? Read the title, bro. It tells you how long it's going to be. Let's actually just add a 2 times speed. Not only super chats, but chatting in general. Oh, did not know that. Nah, you're good, man. I'm just messing with you. Move that half block, move that core block. This low-key, like this gameplay and this song and everything, kind of remind me of my level Noctis. I don't know why. Like, let's go see. Noctis, where you at? There you are. It kind of gives me the same vibes as this. I still love this level, especially this part right here with the rainbows. This was supposed to be my first 2.2 level. Like, I made the entire layout before 2.2 came out, just so I could be like, alright, I got a level to decorate real quick as soon as 2.2 comes out. But, unfortunately, that was back then. I'm not sure if you guys remember. When 2.2 first came out, if you added a mid-ground, it would corrupt the level. You wouldn't be able to get it back. But luckily, I was able to recover the layout and finish it. And yeah, I agree with that one person who said wave earlier. We're going to do a wave here. Also, I haven't used D blocks in a level in a long time, so I might do a D block wave. Alright. I might use a similar block design in this portion as the first part. I don't know though. I don't want it to be like too samey. This one. The only thing I dislike about this mod, the sound effects mod, is there's a sound effect for hitting the copy paste button. And then the way that I build when I'm like spamming objects like this is I spam that copy paste button. So like that can get annoying. At a swing part, we'll see. The level's still young, so I don't have any I don't really have any gameplay ideas fully fleshed out for this level. I just have a general idea of the length and difficulty. God, the level that I have that I was mentioning earlier that I have done, I really wish I could have like built that on stream. It was super fun. But I can't because it's a secret level. Blah, 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 blah. Requests are off. Please look in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You'll see this giant text that says no requests. What did I do? I might just copy my other levels design. What did I do? Oh, this. Way over here. I don't know why Rob decided to add the half blocks over here. It's kind of annoying. I don't like that actually for this level. It's always a good idea. Well, it's always a cool idea in my opinion to do a grid of these guys. I think it adds a little bit more to the level. I guess with these blocks we'll have to do these as well. Yeah, it's better. Now I'm gonna go copy another level of mine. As you can tell with like levels that I make, I'm very much derivative of my own stuff, which I mean you're allowed to be. Like, yeah, this design right here, I really like, so I'm gonna go ahead and just like do some stuff like this. Black and 1, just trying to get the color values. These are just 3, which are okay. So black is the main base. Good to know. This at 800,000 is actually kind of crazy. I do know that it got featured on GD World and that, so that's why it was became pretty popular. I need to move these over to B1. Make sure that the red. Yep. B1 -7, please. B1 -6. 2, and let's do 2 here. Sorry, black and 2. I used to have 2 as my black color, so that's why I said 2. How many of my levels are dailies? Ooh. That's a great question. A lot, at least 10. Yo, appreciate it. Glad that you were able to find some use out of that video, because that was a very enjoyable level tips video to make. I've never heard this song, I swear. Let's go see how many levels are mine are daily, actually. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Maybe not 10, actually. 8. No, I think I have the count wrong. I haven't gotten a daily since Dubstep Fanatic, right? Let's just look at the downloads. That was top the featured list. Zendash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was second place. Featured 8. That was just popular. Oh, 9, 10. Yeah, there you go. 10. 10 dailies out of 52 levels. Yeah. Out of the 52 levels I've created that got rated, 10 of them got rated daily. It's kind of crazy, actually. You gotta go? Alright, see ya. What's up, GD Monkey? How you doing? Anime Studios, you've asked, and I told you that I am not doing level request right now. There is a giant thing in the bottom left of your screen. If you cannot see, I will make it a little bit more obvious for you. No requests. I don't like how thick this line is. This is gonna be a bit annoying to do, but whatever. How much do I have left? About a minute 30. Minute 20. Alright, let's move this back. You like the editor sound effects? Me too. It's very satisfying for some reason. Especially the object movement, like that little click right there. It's really nice for some reason. Also, the delete sound effect is the best one ever. The little pop is so good. Can I add pixel blocks? Probably not. I don't really think that pixel blocks will go well in this level. Does that add anything? No, it just creates a more yellow look. What about you? You're too bright, so let's turn down to half. Yeah, it's good. Whoops. Yeah, it's good for just like general atmosphere. I'm missing a corner piece here. Glad the sound effects mod works on mobile. Yeah. I'm happy to see that mobile creators are getting some benefits of Geode, because I know that there's a little bit of unfairness. Why are you here? Okay. Just for now, let's do that. This song is cool energy. It's made by Preds. Preds is basically like Waterflame, but no copyright. So that's why I'm making a level with their song on stream. Because I was initially going to make a level with a Waterflame song, but then I wouldn't be able to necessarily stream it properly because of copyright issues. Excuse me. I mean, Waterflame, you can get rid of copyright if you email them, be like, hey, I made a level or I made a video with uses your song, and you can like email them and then they'll remove the request, which is what I did for my Skeletal Shenanigans vid, which unfortunately that was a little bit too late though, because I got like 85,000 views before I did that, only because that was before I realized that you can do that. So I've only got like 1,000. 1,000 views worth after that. Yo, Zach, welcome back. Much appreciated, man. Alright. Let's just add like a black circle in here. Dude, there you go. Yay. Decoration variety, guys. Like, stupidly easy stuff like this looks good. I don't know why. I do want to add, I haven't done this in a while, actually since Counter-Strike. I used to do this all the time in like 2.1. That's copy color, but let's make that 6. Does that mean you can turn off copyright on your most popular video that uses hexagon force and start monetizing it? Yep. You can. You just gotta email their email Waterflame support group. Be like, hey, here's the link to the video that I wish to remove copyright from. And then that video will be whitelisted and the copyright claim will be removed. Yo, Zach with the 10. Send you an email saying that they'll terminate your account. Man, YouTube is YouTube does not care. That's kind of mean of YouTube. But I appreciate the 10 anyways. Did you guys see that on the 15th they're finally going to demonetize AI videos? Super excited about that. Because screw those people. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Figured it would be appropriate to do here. I will be adding color in this level, don't worry. I might actually add color in this part. So let's go ahead and do that actually, because I got some ideas on colors. Background, we need object color. We need color 1, and color 2, and defaults. You would never imagine getting copyright tips on a building stream. Yeah, that's not something that generally happens. Right, let's get some good contrasting colors going here. Let's go for like a purple. Purplish pink. I love this color of the background. And then object color. Let's go for like a desaturated greenish yellow. And then color 1, purplish pink. I got a screenshot of Counter-Strike over here, and I'm trying to replicate some colors over there. Three colors in a level is always a good idea. Might change, actually, go for like, what did I just do? I accidentally pasted the color, nice. Let's change the 3D line color. Yeah, that is where the song and the level end, right there. not gonna add a snow flame. A snowman did. Add a melted snowman. We'll see. See if time allows and ideas allow. That's good enough. Maybe I don't want to use that color shader, but I might have to. I'm gonna try to make the level without the edit color shader. We'll see. That's good enough. We'll figure it out later if I dislike it or not. I think I found the issue why I didn't like it that much. Copy the state. So is there like a... Yes, that's why. Okay. Oh, you... That's why it looks weird. Okay. And then let's turn up the brightness here. Good enough. And then let's adjust this. There we go. That looks better. That's a better object color. Actually, let's have this one. I explain why all creators I've seen use the mob with sounds. It just adds a little bit of something. I just do it because the effects sound cool. I know like some people, they do it for like ADHD and stuff like that. But I just do it because it sounds cool. That's all. No like actual reason to it. Just some cool sound effects. Excuse me. Add another color. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors here. I don't think I need 5 colors. That's a bit much in my opinion. I only know what else would add, because like we got orange, we got greens, we got purples. It's a fairly triadic color scheme right there. How much do you see? Okay, so I can just add this block right here. Cool. These. Add more of those. What are you thinking? Like, something like that? I'm not the biggest fan of that. Let's see that. 380 line. Yeah. Maybe I'll change these guys. Not you, you. To have their second color be like an actual color. Can't do it here? Damn. Wrong way. No, that's even worse. Just like a little bit of hue. Maybe some saturation or desaturation. It's too bright. That's good enough. Looks better than that. I don't think I like this green turquoise color, actually. I might go back to, hello? No. The default color. Just a little bit more green. Like, that's what it was. What do we got for options here? Could do more of a yellow color, kind of like that, but I really like this green right here. Maybe a little bit desaturated. Yeah, it's good enough. Maybe darken color one a little bit. That's better. And then darken the background a little bit. Yeah, it's good enough. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and continue. What's up, spoiler? How you doing, man?
I'm gonna get back when I feel like.
Doing good? Nice. I am relaxing.
Don't give me this. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right.
3 down the side darker.
Just give me the word.
Yeah, I agree.
You know I don't play right.
Actually, I see what you mean. I haven't done this in a while too.
I'm gonna get back when I feel like.
The only thing about it is that it's kind of annoying to set up, but
You know I don't play right.
yeah, it's good enough.
Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. Don't give me this. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right. Just give me the word. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like.
I don't think this guy realized that I cannot rate levels. Only Rob can do that. Yeah, it's good. Do I ever think when I'm building that I'm building the same blood designs I've already done? There's a possibility. I don't really care that much. Because they're my block designs that I've done. So I'm allowed to do it, but I'm not gonna like take entire blocks from levels that I've created. I'll do like similar block designs, but I'm not gonna just sit here and copy one block directly from another level of mine. Oh really? No way, I just did that micro click right there. But I mean, I definitely do build levels in similar styles to levels that I've previously done. This one being a Codex-esque style. And I also have other levels that have been done in this style, such as Ekimin, Counter-Strike, which is the one that this is mainly based off of, as like a sequel-esque type of thing. Just because I feel like it'll do well with a song choice that I have. And then Embankment, as well as the Codex style. So does Bips and Bops. Yeah, I would say that's a Codex style as well. So I've definitely done this style a decent amount of times throughout my levels. Nothing wrong with it though. Doing the same style over and over again. I mean, that's what a lot of older creators did back in like 2.0 and stuff. I mean, a lot of creators weren't really able to do a wide range of styles. I mean, I will say a lot of creators nowadays, they still do stick to a similar style. Like, I feel like I'm an exception because I try to make something different for most of my levels, which is why, like, if you go through like my level discography, whatever you want to call it, it's very rare to find two levels that are similar. Alright, let's go ahead and do this, that. Can't be bothered. I forgot that I have a area fade going on these blocks. I need to make sure they don't look disgusting. Just did not mean to click there. Yo, that's $6.99 Canadian. Thank you so much, spoiler. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. Dude, this song that's playing in the background is so good. Well, at least this melody. The drop part I can do without, but I really like this melody. What am I doing, bro? Everett Maxwell, my goat. What difficulty? Around 7 stars. Is the aimed goal. Mainly because I haven't had a 7-star in a while. So I was like, let's try to make one. Let's try to actually get a 7-star. Like, in all honesty, Counter-Strike was meant to be a 7-star. And then it quickly turned into an easy demon. I definitely feel like Jump Shash has gotten a bit easier in terms of level difficulty to star count that you get. Because on most recent level, Metagenesis, this is what 3 stars were in 2.0. Like, this was a 3-star. Every single 3-star was this difficulty. Like nowadays, I'm pretty sure, like, unless I explicitly said in the level description, hey, this is what 2 stars or this is what 3 stars used to be in 2.0, so rate 3 stars. I definitely feel that if I did not say that or did not make it clear that I want this to be a 3-star, this would get like a 6-star. Because Staps recently made a remake of that one Taman level, or no, not Taman, Vermilion level. Forget the name of it. Well, I guess that one Vermilion level, like everybody knows. Yeah, Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon is a 3-star. This got rated as a 6, and it's just a direct remake. So yeah. There's that 3 in action. Two stars should not be autoed with 3 clicks. Exactly. 2 stars should have actual gameplay. Like my level Trade Winds, that has actual gameplay. This melody's so good. It's so simple, but it's good. As you can see, I've gotten really quick at doing these black inner outlines. I can actually delete this one. Stop it. This song's also pretty cool. Forgot to put a bass down at that bottom block right there. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Then do this. That doesn't make sense. I'll have to fix that. Let's just get rid of these. Nose itchy for some reason. I love these vocals for absolutely no reason. They're just good. Might make a level with the song in the future, I don't know. I have ideas for it, but it's fairly you know, ambitious. Song is this? It's called Aries Tear My Horizon by these people. For your reverse power G and Sam. Pretty sure if you go into here, search up Aries. Yeah, it's right there. This song's also good. That's why editing sound effects adds so much more to your vids. Exactly. Like, no offense to people, but people who try to use their voice to carry videos in terms of content, it just doesn't work. Like, adding sound effects, adding some background music, people will literally get bored nowadays if it's just like you talking and that's it. Like, just someone going on a monologue for like 20 minutes. Yeah, no. That gets boring. Alright, we need to do these spike designs. How do these spikes look with the new colors? Gross, alright. I haven't done this in a while too, so let's... We're having a lot of haven't done this in a while today, so let's go ahead and do that. I believe this one's A5. Yippers. Bam, we're going back to 2.1 with this one, boys. I haven't done this since 2.1. Object color. Ooh, I love that glow. It actually looks so good. It's just the color, just that's a bit too much. Excuse me. The color, love it. And this one, 2-2. Let's make a 2-2-1, and then this one's quarter over. How fast? Next day. That was gross. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. Yeah, it's good enough. Repair it. Easy. And then now for these spikes. Black background, brightness 0. This one's 0.8. Do you remember that? This. Excuse me. What is this mashup, dude? Yeah, it's good enough. This and then 1-0. Easy for object spike. Black does look cool in the middle, but it's more of a layering issue than anything. You're just lazy? I used to do that. 1 second, I need to send a picture of my diploma apparently.
Whispers from the past, like embers inside our souls. Truth will always last. A part of us they can't control. Stayed right there in the silence, we're disciples. We will not come on. No, we're not backing down. 'Cause we are the moving.
Like I could do it, but like that would mean that I have to make the spike B1, and there's just some weird stuff that happens when you do that. Well, not really, but like it just looks weird, and I just don't really like it. Appreciate it, Aki King. We are not that far in, but we got a long way. We got a long way to go for sure. I do need to eat lunch soon, so I might take like a quick 5-ish minute break in a little bit. Go grab some lunch. It won't take me that long to eat lunch. I'll probably just have like a peanut butter sandwich or something small. Don't care. Let's go ahead and do this. I want a large amount of pink in this one. That's that.
Mirrors on the wall, staring back at me. Stranger in the hall, frozen by the scene. Portrait seems to fade. He lost his centerpiece. Can't recall his face. I hope he'll rest in peace. Haunted by my mind.
Clicked right off of it and just sent me flying. Non-people? Yeah, I don't really care. It's a building stream, just about vibes, not about numbers. Oh, you idiot. How evil do you guys think it would be next year for April Fools? I ping the Geometry House server for like level requests, but then I do a building stream. That'd be super evil. I might do it. We'll see. I mean, this year for April Fools, I did the notification overlay on my Discord profile or my server profile picture. So made it seem that someone in my server pinged them. So we'll see how I feel like doing it next year. Some people take level requests freakishly seriously. Yep. And all I can say is that really the most important thing going on in your life right now? Getting your level played by a moderator with the chance of it even being played and sent. Because just because I see your level doesn't mean I'm going to automatically send it. Like when I do level requests on my server, I'm more strict than I am on stream. I'll go ahead and just admit that because I take more time on the levels, so I'm able to nitpick more stuff. This song's also good. Do level requests for like 15-30 minutes, say you're bored and build. I could. That'll be funny. Yeah, guys, sorry, we're done for the day. Kind of bored. Yo, what's up, X-Star? How you doing, brother? Very sorry to see that your levels aren't getting rated. I can't really do anything about it because I've sent them both. That looks disgusting. Play one level will end. Yeah. I didn't realize that I actually passed you in creative points somehow. I think you're currently like 110. The thing I like about these positions is that they say between sessions, like for to exit, go in. Idiot, I hit the wrong button. Exit, go in, and then go back. They're there. You only keep track of creative points. Yeah, it is a pretty unfortunate system. Like, I wish it was done better, because I just think too much of this community is stat based. Like, they care too much about like leaderboards. Hence why so many of the players get so upset when a level of yours, like they die to a level of yours, because like most of the time they just play levels to gain stats, and that's just really annoying. Like, people would rather just gain stats, get super upset when a level that they're playing kills them and they can't beat it first attempt by just sight reading, and like they just like bad level dislike. Like, it's just so stupid. People nowadays, like, this community is this community has gone so downhill. Like, X-Star, you were there in 2.0. Tell me how easy it was to get a 1 to 10 like to download ratio. It's like breathing. It's the most easiest thing to get. Now, you gotta win the lottery before you can get that. Like, it is rare to get that nowadays. People care way less, yeah. People just care too much about just the most minute details that literally mean nothing. What's this song, bro? I'm not even gonna care about skipping it because it's almost done. But like, it's some weird stuff. So I made the end screen. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Optation was like, alright bro, I got a new level coming out soon, and you know I suck at end screens, and I've asked you to make an end screen for like 3 levels now. So we're gonna continue that trend. Optation and X-Rocks, they just come to me for end screen. Like, I made the end screen in Cyber Infinity, Hyperspace, Game Over, and then Above the Clouds. Like, I guess between the 3 of us, I'm the dedicated end screen maker, which I'm fine with it because I like doing those types of end screens. Like, admittedly, the end screens in Cyber Infinity, Hyperspace, and Game Over were pretty similar, so I decided to branch out and do more of a themed end screen for Above the Clouds. And I did just use the text. I guess I don't have. Yeah, I deleted this file. I did just use the text for Above the Clouds because I could not be bothered to make that text. Sorry for that noise. But yeah, could not be bothered to make that text from scratch. That's why the text is like 1,000 objects. And the main reason that end screen is the object count that it is. Zach, this mod right here is called the Alien Drawing Tool. It allows you to basically do some freehand drawing. These are all one object. You can do some like pen tool in Illustrator and Photoshop. You know, these are a little bit less optimized, of course. Then you can do a freehand like this, and you know, and then you can do a polygon maker, which this is a weird one because it utilizes slopes to make it the most optimized, but Rob, unfortunately, his slopes are annoying, so you get these little things right here. But yeah. But obviously the most useful thing is the text importer, and you can do any single font that you want. So I, quite honestly, used a bunch, or went through, downloaded a bunch of text files, and then just did some imports and have some various fonts. You can also do anything, so any single font that's a open type format or a true type format, you can go in. So here's some buildings. Here's some little guys. For some reason, this was a letter. I don't know. It's like some samurai dude. Yeah, just some fun stuff. Jokerman font. You can do a Jokerman font. You can do any single font. Literally any single TTF or OTF file is usable. I mean, that does bring up some red flags because there are some fairly sexual fonts that are just like a bunch of dicks. So I would not be surprised if that appears in a level. You know, as I've been pumping out levels crazy, yeah. For a minute there, I was just like, alright, I don't care about the quality of the levels. I'm just going to release what I want. So, that's what I've been doing. I do have 2 more levels in the works. One that's finished, and one that's just getting started still, because it's a fairly ambitious project. But along the sides of that, I've just been having fun building whatever I want, because realistically, that's the game. That's what this game is about. Like, building these ambitious projects kind of takes the fun out of the game, because like, I don't know about you guys, but I always have these crazy ideas, but then like I just never act on them, because like I'll try to start building them. I'll build like a part or 2, and then I can't build anymore. Like, it just gets like too much. I run out of ideas and whatnot, so I end up like canceling those projects, which is a little bit unfortunate because they'd be cool, but it's just difficult in the end of the day to really do some of the ideas that I have in my head. Or on the other hand, I have this crazy idea in my mind, and I go to try to build it, and the execution just does not match at all, which has happened with a few levels of mine, where I just can't build what I have in my head at the quality that I want it. So I'm like, yeah, let's just not build this anymore. That's happened a few times recently, which is also a bit unfortunate, but I don't care. As long as it's not like detrimental to my mental health or whatever, I don't really care what type of a level I make, because I'd rather not get stressed out about building something. You decide that you're going to stick mostly to simpler builds and do bigger projects every once in a while? Yeah, that's pretty much what I've started to do. Like, people could accuse me of creative point grinding, which I could see their side, but let's be real here. 10 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 5 hours in terms of how fast I build those levels. It doesn't take me that long to build simple design levels. Like, they're so easy to make. Even when you create a point grinding, who cares? Exactly. Like, who's to tell you what to do in this game? 99.9% of the hate that gets fueled in this community, like, that like is directed at creators, is like jealousy. And that's mainly because like that person wants to be where the person that they're targeting is at, both popularity wise and like creating wise. Yo, Desi Des, what's up? Nice name. Too many lines for you? Did lines like these are annoying to do. I will agree. Like, let's see. Recent part of mine. Yeah, there's a couple of lines here. I don't know if you guys have seen this part. I put it onto YouTube. I can't remember how many people have really seen it. Yeah, doing these lines, they're not too bad. Like, obviously this warp is a little bit annoying to do, but once you get it done, it's fairly simple. I definitely have had some levels in the past where I have like this and like another set down here. So that was kind of annoying to do, in all honesty. What am I doing now? These. Let's just copy like a set of 3. That's good enough. Has this song been used? This Netrum song? Or not Netrum song, Havrosan song. I'm on Giants. Shoulders of Giants. This song's like the perfect song for like a retro wave, like city style level. Okay. And then this one is just an easy 45. Also, if you're wondering what that mod is, I believe it's called like improved transformation tools or something. You would think it would be called warping, but they weren't smart enough to do that for some reason. Excuse me. Do I have any tips on getting demons rated? Have connections. Unfortunately, with the way that demons are now rated, it's a very specific process that I don't even know if I'm not allowed to say how it works. We'll just say it's a very moderator-based process. It's no longer the way that it used to be, where moderators would be voting on its rating. We got done with that a while ago. Like before I got mod. But it's a different process. Yeah, that's gross. Improved transportation. What? I mean, this adds all these buttons right here. Biggest use, like you can scale to anchor points, so like it's easy to get like a. I don't even know what this is because this no longer shows. But you can scale. You can snap the anchor point to a point on the edge. Free rotation. If you turn this off, can't remember what that does. So if you turn this off, it normally does this, right? But if you turn free rotation on, it'll actually rotate the warp point, so you can get some more unique shapes this way. It's very useful. Another mod that I wish was the vanilla way of doing stuff. But unfortunately, Rob is one man. Warping is so useful? Agreed. Where's the mod? Let me see. I can't remember what it's called. Improved transform controls. Right. These we're gonna do. You gotta get mod to know how get demons get rated. Yeah. Yeah, Zach, what spoiler said. TTF and OTF. OTF is a little bit broken for some fonts just because OTF is a fairly newer font format. And the guy just said he didn't really have the capability to fully accept OTF. But there are plenty of online OTF to TTF converters. Excuse me. Add movement, yep. Basically the best advice that anyone could give for a level like that. I hate that these have to be upside down like this. It looks disgusting, but I guess since we're going to cover them up anyways, that might be fun like that. You love the custom enter triggers. They're very nice. I don't really use them that often. Because they break sometimes on pulsing objects. Like, you have to remove the pulsing objects from the group because they will not pulse if you have them set to a custom enter trigger, which is kind of annoying. but I guess it's just another flaw of the game that we just have to deal with. Also another good song. There's been a lot of pretty good songs today that have popped up. Easy warp. Let's just do these. Not you. Does it not work on phone? I don't know. Any hint on how to deco like a pro? Watch my 100 tips video. There's plenty of stuff on there that I feel like you'll be that would be pretty beneficial if you were to watch. And that goes for anyone in the chat right now. You get to see it. I made that video with the idea of helping new creators, so that's why I made it 100 tips, because realistically there's a lot of stuff you can talk about. And I feel like as someone in my position, both officially with a moderator status and artificially with the amount of creative points I have, I am able to create a video like that with a good amount of authority and people actually believing the stuff I say instead of being Wabu, who is just a money grabber. So yeah. X Creator Goal does have some tutorials. I just generally like X Creator Goal as a person, so I don't think I've ever watched a single one of their tutorial videos. The way I got good at creating was through experimenting and rather just simply building stuff. Yep, pretty much. The more you do on your own time, the more experience you get, and the more ideas flow into your head when they need to. Like when you're actually trying to build a level, the easier it will be to actually build instead of just sit there and be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Because if you don't know what to do, that means that you haven't done enough practice on your head, on your side. Steal entire levels, don't even bother learning. I mean, you can do that. Your levels just won't get rated or anything. I need to make 2 of these, I don't know why I'm just doing 1. Is this the Button song? No. I don't even know what song this is. Just another funk song. You just put stuff together and call it a day? Yeah. That's a good way of doing it as well. Like if you don't care about the quality of your level, then obviously yeah, just do that. What song is this? Viva Nova. Vita Nova. It's really easy to overthink. Yeah. You refuse to release anything low quality? That's fair. You should tell Echonox to come back. I know you guys made that duo. Tell him to come back. What's up, baby Strom? How you doing, man? Just building another level, kind of like my level Counter-Strike. Not going for anything too stylish, just going for some good old design, because just trying to see if I can release another level before I go on vacation on Saturday. I mean, realistically, I have until tomorrow night to build this level, because my plane leaves at 6 in the morning, so I don't have to wake up early. Don't really have any time on Saturday itself to build. Hope you have fun on vacation. Appreciate it, man. I've never been to Aruba personally, so I don't really have any expectations of it. But we will see how it goes. Vacation equals free time equals job trash. I could build this level on my phone if I wanted to, but building on mobile is kind of not fun. Alright, see you, man. Appreciate you coming by.
It's sunset on Friday. I'm stuck on the highway. It's been a while. I'm late to the party. You already
You build exclusively on mobile? I mean, good job. I just, after building on PC for too long, I just feel that building on mobile is just so much more, like, it's just sluggish. Like, all the movement, like you have to tap these buttons every single time you want to move. I know that warping is probably a mess with the size of the buttons and whatnot. I just find it easier to just use hotkeys for this stuff.
I'm looking for
Yeah, it's good enough. Figure out to scale objects exactly. Yeah. Definitely annoying.
your blue eyes and ripped jeans. What can I say? As long as there's a spark to keep me from the dark.
Also, there's no hotkeys for the preview mode, so I couldn't have done that. Okay. Almost on these blocks. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be streaming for, in all honesty. Like, I was planning on doing like a long building stream, but forgot that I actually have like some packing and stuff to do. So we'll see how long I build for, or how long I stream for. Oh, you. I definitely will be building this off stream, like once I end. Just more of like, when am I going to end? Because I just got like stuff, some packing stuff to do. That's all. I clicked off the screen, goddamn. You are so quiet when he builds? I am too. But obviously just like being here, talking to people. I mean, if I was not streaming, I would just be like sitting here building and then like watching some YouTube on my second monitor. So realistically nothing much would change, but I just kind of just sitting here just talking with you guys. It's the only thing that really changes is that I'm talking to people. Will I try building a level with one object? That's an interesting question. The answer is yes. Level's done. I did it. Hardest achievement ever completed. I also feel like I'm like the only person to really use these outside outlines. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know that they exist. What's up, Davon? How you doing? Or Devon? It's crazy how Rob Top added big slope corner pieces, but not big slopes. Exactly. I'd love to have a thick slope. Make a level, we'll call it level requests. I could change the stream title right now to like mod level requests. And I'm sure more people would show up. But I don't really need to do that. Oh, forgot about that one. Where'd it go? I had one here. God damn it. Wrong one. There we go. Yo, Bellisa, thank you. Thank you for the 2. Good luck. Thank you, man. We'll see how this goes. My aim is to release this level tomorrow if I'm able to do it. We'll see. If I do end up doing this, we'll just say that I probably have to do a very late night, like sleep less kind of deal, which not the most favorable option, but I don't care if I do it or not. The main thing with building, at least for me, is that block designs and blocks themselves always take up the longest amount of time out of anything in the level. Blocks are just super boring after a while. Yo, appreciate it, X-Star. See you later, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Plot design is the most boring thing ever. Yeah. I mean, coming up with a plot design is fun, but then having to like copy paste that plot design to the entire rest of the part. Oh my god, hate it. That's a weird name for a pizza, dude. Good lord. How's building going? Not too bad. We got a while to go, but we've gotten a part done. Actually, let me turn off the music in the background and so yeah, that's what I've done. This looks feature worthy. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm really going for with this thing. Not trying to make anything impressive, just trying to get a level out. I mean, obviously, like, I suffer from being a slight perfectionist with things, so like quality control I care about a lot in levels, so it does take me longer than the average creator point grinder to make a quick level. .3D adds so much to the level. Yeah. I don't really know how some creators can create levels without 3D. It just doesn't look good. I mean, obviously, like, having no 3D allows you to have a little bit more freedom with your block design, like, structures. But I just think it adds a little bit more to have 3D in your level. Free air deco, yeah. I also have like this custom object save from like literally like 2017 where I have I've made a slope 3D that you can do blending with, and it doesn't overlap that much. And then I also have some curved 3D that also allows blending. This one's a little bit more messy, but I was able to get this done. I think I used this like once in my level of Rise. Do I really not have? Yeah, I'll just do this. I don't care. Copy paste. Who gives a sheet? Could just copied that one, so I just went all the way there for no reason. Curved 3D looks cool, but it's cursed. Yeah, that's why I've only really used it once. It looks cool, but its practical side is a little bit limited. What's up, Pichu? How you doing? How long do I plan on working on this level for? Basically until my parents come home for lunch, or with lunch, because they texted me that they are bringing home some mod pizza, and I will be taking part in that. So pretty much I'll be ending stream whenever I hear the garage door open, which will be very obvious because my room, conveniently enough, is located right above the garage. So whenever my parents leave in the morning for work, I can feel it because the entire room starts to vibrate. So sometimes I do wake up due to that, which I don't mind because I'm a morning person anyways. Like, if I sleep till 8 o'clock in the morning, that's considered late for me. Better than being in the garage, true. And the only downside is that my room in the summer does get a little bit warmer than the rest, which, I mean, I don't really mind because I have, our house does have good ventilation anyways, but it's just, there's a slight noticeable difference when you compare the two. But I don't really mind because I don't really get hot that easily. Like, it'll take like a good solid like couple hours of like a 80-degree indoor temperature for me to like start getting hot. What the fuck? Is there another one of these? No. Okay, and we're just going to copy this because I do not care. Yay. I love how you can just like click on an object and it like automatically switches you to that page. So useful. One of the more underappreciated editor features, I think. Mathrillion is my level? It is. Yeah, appreciate it, Blown Mika. Glad you like my levels. That's all I really aim for in my levels, is for some people to enjoy them. They're not for everyone, and I get that, but that's just pretty much anything creative nowadays. Always gotta be a critic somewhere. Which I don't care. You. plan on building until my parents are home, pretty much. Pretty much going to start building, or stop building when my parents get home, just so I can go eat lunch. Whether or not I stream after that, it really depends on how I feel. If I feel like streaming more or not. We'll see. I mean, if I don't stream, I'll still be building this. Just off stream. So, we will see what happens then. I might stream tomorrow as well, so if I do stream tomorrow, you'll probably see a very large difference in the amount build, or amount built. Because realistically, I got nothing going on today. The only thing is that we're going to watch the Superman movie later today. So, that's the only thing in my schedule that's going to be preventing me from building this. So yeah. Ideally, I can get a good amount of this level done. Also, like a strategy for people, if you want to make quick levels, use slower speeds. Like, don't use like 3 or 4 times speed for large portions. Like, because obviously, if you have like a 4 times speed section, then that's more deco that you gotta do. Just because of the nature of it being 4 times speed. I got all this in 3 hours. Yeah, pretty much. I started out the stream with like, I think these block designs done and that's it. I think that's, if I remember correctly, it's just these block designs that were done. Then everything else I've done in the 3 hours. I see you, Pichu. Hopefully your phone charges quickly. You like desert theme levels? Desert theme is an underappreciated theme in my opinion. Something that I would like to do one day. But I just gotta like find the motivation to do it realistically. Because desert theme, it's also a very vague theme. Like you go for nighttime desert, daytime deserts, more of an oasis desert, just like, you know, sand dunes. I mean, the closest thing I've done to a desert theme level is Trade Winds. I have a desert themed portion of that level. So we'll see if I decide to do something like that again, because that was pretty fun to build that level. I'm actually want to bet the name of this song is called Sinner. Just take the most like frequently used vocal and just name that your song. Yep, who would have thought? Sinner by Diamond Eyes. Diamond Eyes is a good vocalist. I like their stuff. Their recent song, Worship. Oh my god. I love that song so much. We can do a couple of these in here. Don't need them to be in every block, but I'll have them in like every other block. Yeah, that's good enough. I guess for now, while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Yo, Zach. Glad I could help. That's pretty much my goal with the video, is to help creators get their first rates and know what more experienced creators do for levels and what moderators look for in levels. So I'm glad I was able to help people out. Blocks are done for this part. Yay. You also watched it? Nice. I really like this gameplay as well. It's got a good click pattern, I think. What is this song? That's a Navira song, would have thought. Does the length of a level have chance to make it epic instead of feature? The length of the level does change the rating. I don't think making a level longer would necessarily make it epic versus feature. Like, realistically, the only reason that this got a star rate is because this is 30 seconds, right? If I were to have made this a minute instead of 30 seconds, then I believe that would have gotten a very solid feature. If you have a minute long level and you make it a minute and a half, I don't really think that would make it an epic versus a feature, unless at a minute unless like you end the song, or sorry, end the level in a weird spot. Like if you end the level in a weird spot, then that might downgrade it a little bit. If you end it in like a pretty solid spot, like yeah, this is a solid ending of the level, then it's hard to say really. Like I don't think that I would, if it's the only thing I really consider lengthwise if it's like less than a minute or like less than 45 seconds, because like that's generally my threshold for whether or not I send a level. Is if it's like a really good quality but only like 45 seconds, probably the most I would send it for is a feature. If it's like fairly low quality and 45 seconds, I probably won't send it. If a level is a minute long and it's really good, I can send it for, I'll send it for whatever I feel like send it for Mythic even if I wanted to, if it was that good. Level length mainly differentiates between star rate and feature. I agree. I think beyond that, it's just up to how good the level is overall. Not really like the length being the main factor. So super long level is consistently great deco. That I can see that hand, yeah. What was this on? Oh, Flight. Oh, God. I'm surprised I got 15 likes, realistically. I would have thought that would have gotten a bunch of dislikes from a bunch of kids that were doing exactly what I was saying in this comment. So, what was this? Rob, explain yourself. So this level is 5 minutes 49 seconds, and it got a feature, which I sent it for epic, mainly because it just felt like a complete level. Like, if your level is like a minute long, and it feels like a complete level, then I'll send it for whatever, right? But if it's a minute long and it feels like it kind of just ended at a minute just to end the level, just to like be like, all right, yep, I got a long length level, easy rate, then I will send it for a lower quality. The main thing with levels is just make sure that it ends in a point where it feels like a complete level. That's why I have an upcoming level right here. That's XL. It's because the portion of the song that I chose feels like it is a complete experience. All right. So I guess now. Let's just do that. Okay. So let's go for Ground Deco next. What's on layer 8? Oh, these guys. I don't think they need to be here. You're letting Smithy verify? Nice. That should get it some publicity. Smithy is a fairly well-respected individual, so I think 1 would be better for this. Alright. Was my dad getting here? Oh, he's a mile away. Cool. Almost home. Almost pizza time. First you'll add Nick Fur. Ah, okay. Yeah. And Nick Fur, I hate saying that name. Sounds like I'm saying a slur. But he's a cool guy. Yeah, like whenever I say his name, I have to enunciate, like, I'm saying the actual word, not the word you're thinking of, okay? Okay. What is this, dude? Oh, it's the Tokyo Machine VIP of this? Really? Tokyo Machine. Why? I thought you were good. I mean, the original Tokyo, or not the Tokyo Machine, the original song by NFX is pretty good. I just think that Tokyo Machine kind of did a poor thing. As Tokyo Machine's kind of goated, so I don't know what Bro's doing. This is kind of why I feel like Jump Shash would benefit a lot more from Monster Cat being added. Because I feel like their label is a bit more diverse and high quality in terms of what songs are there. Because I feel like a lot of the NCS dubstep songs are kind of like the most kind of basic, you know? Like you probably heard like a song like that a million times on the label. Whereas Monster Cat, it's got a whole bunch of good stuff. Like if we were to get Monster Cat and GD, I would realistically not have a reason to stop playing this game for a long time. Because there's a lot of songs in there that I want to use. Can I show you the level so far? Sure. I'll probably show you the level so far and then I'll probably end the stream because my dad's almost home anyways, so I'll just put this here just so I don't, like, you know, accidentally complete the level and break some stuff. I guess I'll stop this music. We're going for like a 7-star, so was like a minute 50 in length, so that's why this is like pretty easy gameplay. Yeah, that's pretty much the level so far. The level is using Spirit by Preds. This is the part of the song that I'm using, starting here at 54 seconds, and then we are ending here at 2:44. And yeah, that's where we're ending. So yeah, my dad just got home. So I will see you guys next time. Whether or not that's later today, we'll just see. But I will be streaming tomorrow, doing a building stream as well. So either I will see you after lunch, or I will see you after or tomorrow with ideally a lot more deco done, because I am going to be building this afterwards anyway. I just may not stream it. So yeah. Is an XL level worth it? Yes. After building my first XL level, yes, I can say it definitely is worth it. So yeah. See you guys.